Okay, it's Metal Evangelist back with an update on the vinyl reshuffling that I've been doing. And just to recap, instead of having my collection sorted strictly alphabetically by artist, which I find to be too cumbersome when adding new additions to the collection, you know, you have to go back to A to put in new A, and if this is full, then you're taking some out of here and putting in here, and taking some out of here, putting in there. It just takes a long time. So what I'm doing is putting my vinyl collection in order of year of release. So I got the first two, I got the 70s up through 89 taken care of. And again, I've got these like fabric and cardboard boxes from IKEA that fit in their shelves. And I like being able to look through my records like I'm at a store, you know? So this is what all you vinyl lovers like to see, is people going through this. I could sit and watch this all day. So, I mean, I might just go through this whole thing. And the cool thing about these old ones here, a lot of these old ones I have are originals, which is fun. This one's not. It's a reissue, but got some random Journey and stuff, some Judas Priest. There's an old Ozzy record. This is the first thing I listened to when I was a kid, was this record, Hooked on Classics, from, what is it, 1982, 81. I don't know. We had this, and it's like kind of a, what do you call it? Like a, you see, these aren't all the tracks, but it's like a compilation of all these different things all together. There's a word for it that's escaping me, but this is what I used to listen to when I was a kid. And yeah, I stole this from my parents' house before it got reconstructed, so that's kind of a nostalgic thing. So, like, we're into 1982 here, you know? This is an original Venom. Now we're in 83. So, historically, it's nice to see the things that were out around the same time. This is a original copy I got for a little too much money. This is a reissue, 83, you know? Queensryche. So it's kind of like a back in history. This is a repress, if anyone worrying. This too. So I really enjoy sorting through my collection, just because I haven't in such a long time. But it's kind of fun to discover some. This is Nemesis. So this is a pre-Candlemass band from the 80s. Let me switch hands with this. Got some cheap Rat. Some Razor. Sabotage. Got some Wasp. So again, the reason I was doing this too is I'm not collecting older stuff much. So if I get something that's older, it won't be much to stick it in here and move things around. Here's an original Dio, Sacred Heart, Exodus. We're into 1985 now. This one's an original. Iron Maiden. This is a good find. I found at a record store in Milwaukee a few years ago. This is original copy on Combat Records. Killing Is My Business. Some Metal Church. Possessed. Some more Rat. $3. What can you do? You get some Rat. You listen to it whenever. Slayer. This original. Snow White. Zeotrope. Some Boston in here. Candlemass. We'll get through this one and I'll make a second video for the next box, because I don't know, this is just fun. Part of collecting is like just looking at what you got, seeing it all together as a group. some loudness. None of these are for sale, by the way, in case anyone's asking. Peace is for sale, but not my records. Metallica, we're into 86. Orgasmatron, Nuclear Assault, Obsession, Queensryche. This is my favorite. Okay, can I just say, can we go back to putting the band on the back of every album, no matter what it is? Look at this. 1986. This is how they dress these guys. This is, I mean, back in the 80s, you couldn't, if you didn't know what this was, you'd have to look at the back and see how pretty or ugly the guys were to know if it was like glam metal or thrash metal. I mean, look at the hair with the white streak. I mean, it's amazing. These guys all look like vampires. I love it. Frickin' Queensryche. And then you've got Slayer. What are they doing on the back? Oh, yeah. Drinking beer and looking mean. See? That's how it should work. Here's an old one. Yeah, those guys look like Metal Rejects. This should be good. And the last one of 86. Sorry about my finger in there. Some Voivod. Once again, you know what you're getting when you look at the back. Like, okay, yep, I'm either going to love this or not like it based on these pictures. That's how it used to be. All right, we'll see you next time. Stay heavy.